has been an awakening. Have you felt it? The dark side. And the light. Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Jedi.
Force. It's calling to you. Just let it in.
There's just something about Houston that can't be explained. We are ambitious.
I introduce to you your Houston Texans.
We are dedicated.
We are driven.
Has just sent the Astros to the World Series.
We are inspired.
Harden for the slam, 61 for Harden.
We are dreamers.
Houston has won its first major championship.
The most decorated world's gymnast.
We are Houston strong.
I want to start a fundraiser.
But I promise you it is so much bigger than just one man.
We are a family.
Hopkins, say hi to mom again. Touchdown.
Above all, we are Texans.
Welcome to the playoffs. Rock and roll. Touchdown, Texans.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson. He did it. He did it. Whitney Merciless.
So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers, because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
right leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the 3rd round from Stanford.
And for many people, a bit of a surprise selection for the Houston Texans was Davis Mills because he only had 11 starts during his time at Stanford. But coming out of high school, many ranked him as the #1 quarterback going into college football. Has a live arm, better mobility than what people think, highly intelligent. I think the upside is tremendous for Davis Mills.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mills. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
First carry for James Conner, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down Arizona. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs. 1st down Cardinals after the catch there by DeAndre Hopkins. Remember, he spent 7 seasons in Houston, now in his 2nd year with Arizona, and went over 10,000 yards receiving for his career last year. Another big season, also tied his career high with 115 catches None bigger than the Hail Murray against the Buffalo Bills.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now. He finds Hopkins complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
First down, Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
They give it off here to the tight end. Shrugs him off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. First down, Mills. And he's got Amendola on the connection. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Mills. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A 2nd down throw for Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First order of business, though. Let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Houston. And this tells a story right here. As a unit, negative yards passing through 2 quarters of play. That is something you almost never see. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals,
for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Murray. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be at the end of this play on the big-time game, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Murray going to look to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 9. Mills now.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Amendola catching it left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening. Not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Glendale. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't it?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, Mills. He's going to go deep for Conley. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mills on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. And Amendola's got it, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the gun, here's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Looking to throw is Mills. It's caught left side by Cooks. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A little too much extracurricular there.
And you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Throwing, Mills. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.